Let me just start this video off by saying, huh? Because thick boy James Harden is in the house. Yeah, if you guys have not seen the Rick Ross memes, but I really want to talk to what are we going to expect from James Harden right now? What is going on? I saw an ESPN article saying it's the breaking point. Then I see articles now saying that James Harden is focused on the Rockets right now. So, what is going on? I want to hear your opinions if you're a Rockets fan down below. What do you think's going on right now? What's going to happen? James Harden's going to leave? Is James Harden going to stay? Are they going to... I have no idea. So let's talk about it. What to expect from James Harden is like this crazy. The interesting part in all of this is that the fact that he said he went to Atlanta and Las Vegas to train. Why? To train for the NBA season because his personal trainers were there. Why couldn't he just train in Houston? You know, he isn't going to fool anybody. He clearly does not want to be in Houston, even though John Wall is looking pretty decent. But the thing is like you're thinking, what's going to go on? What are we going to do about James Harden? Is he just going to stay here in Houston? I just feel like that's just, I don't know. It's just like makes me sniff around and be like, I don't know. I don't think he's liking it. I don't think he thinks this is going to work out. I think he doesn't want to waste his time here in Houston anymore. So, what do you do when you're just like, hey, I don't want to be in Houston anymore? I think you got to trade the guy. And now that you saw Giannis Antetokounmpo just signed that long-term supermax, he's there till his 13th season in the NBA. He's got 5 more years. This is his 8th NBA season. After this season, he's got 5 more years in Milwaukee. Over. So there was these teams that were like, I wonder if we're going to be able to get James Harden now, because you see the Miami Heat, Chicago Bulls, Toronto Raptors were a bunch of teams in the running that we thought were going to be like, hey, is Giannis going to go there? And the Clippers were in the same thing because Kawhi could leave. Kawhi has a player option. I don't see him leaving. But these are the 3 teams that I really, really want to say I do firmly believe that have a chance of getting James Harden. So if you see the Miami Heat, they could package Andre Iguodala, Kelly Olynyk, Myers Leonard, and Avery Bradley, maybe even Mo Harkless, and any of that's pretty. I think they added a bunch of picks. Pretty much, they're not getting a star player at all, but they're getting a bunch of depth, and they can just get a bunch of picks from that. That's one deal they could do right there if they're just trying to get rid of him at that point. Then you got the Chicago Bulls where they could package Otto Porter, Thaddeus Young, Tomas Stanarowski, Christian Felicio, and a bunch of picks. And if they want to trade any of the young guys, Kobe White or, Denzel Valentine, Chandler Hutchinson, you could say they could trade those guys because, Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. are pretty much going to be untouchable, and they could just dish him a bunch of picks because, right now his value is tanking. I want you guys to know that his value is tanking. So before you yell at me and be like, hey, they're never going to get, these deals, they need a superstar. No, his value is tanking. People are seeing fat James Harden, and they're going nah. So a bunch of teams are going to try to fetch up on this. Another team, the Toronto Raptors, they could do something because they were in the Giannis running. You could see, I'm really, I want to put Kyle Lowry up there. And Kyle Lowry's 34 years old, and I understand that. But if they're going to do this, they need to put up Kyle Lowry, maybe Norman Powell. I love Norman Powell, and I would hate to see him go. But if this is going to happen, you're going to either have to choose Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, or Fred VanVleet. You're not going to give up Pascal Siakam. Aaron Baines would have to be there. Maybe a Nobi or a McCaw. I feel like the Raptors are least likely just because they really like this team and how the chemistry's going. They'd be giving up a lot. So I think the Raptors are the least likely, but maybe the Bulls or the Heat. I think the Bulls could do it just because of their cap space. These are teams with the most likely chance of contending if you went there. So that's just my thought. And, now with John Wall and all these guys here, it's just a really interesting team to just think about, hey, what could happen if James Harden does stay? I don't believe he's going to stay, but look, we got John Wall. I did just rant for a lot longer, and I was talking about something else. But, James Harden's weight's trending on Twitter or just trending on Google. But we're talking about John Wall and how if he stays, John Wall's he's still got that first step, it seems. I know this is preseason basketball, but hey, we can love what we're seeing from John Wall right now. I think one of the things we can talk about is John Wall and Ben McLemore. Macklemore each had 15 points for the Rockets, and they got 11 piece from Eric Gordon, Jae'Sean Tate, and 11 rebounds for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's just really cool to see that. And it was against the Spurs team, who the Spurs was a good team to see him play. But you see James Harden, he went 3 for 10 from the field, including 2 for 6 from three-point range. He went 4 for 5 free throw line. And, you just got to think about that he was taken off. Chris Clemens was taken off the court, off the wheelchair. And this is a team that it's just a really interesting roster. Because if we look at the NBA Houston Rockets, I don't know why I said the NBA in that statement. Like, I had to tell you guys, hey, they're in the NBA. You guys fucking know that. Either way, let's go down and see Houston Rockets. This team consists of, I also like Bruno Caboclo. I think he could actually be like kind of a breakout guy. I hope he is a breakout guy for you guys. But either way, look, James Harden, John Wall. Look, I like this team without James Harden. I like the idea of John Wall, Eric Gordon, Ben McLemore, however you want to call him. And, if they I personally would like to see a guy like, I know Christian Wood next to DeMarcus Cousins as the front court. So let's have the front court be DeMarcus Cousins and Christian Wood. Bruno backing up Christian Wood. Small forward rotation of Daniel House, Macklemore, Nwabe. Then you got Sterling Brown, Gerald Green, Mason Jones, KJ Martin Jr., Jae'Sean Tate, all working around the perimeter with Eric Gordon. And, then you got John Wall, Mason Jones. I don't think Mason Jones will carry the rock. John Wall and Chris Clemens and maybe Eric Gordon sometimes bring the ball. I think that's just interesting as fuck if James Harden isn't there. I think you guys actually have a lot right there if he's not there. I'm just rambling right now. Just get through this video. Because, I feel like it's just like there is stuff to talk about, but there isn't at the same time. Like, you're just like, hey, this is just a really weird season. And a lot could go different. We don't know. But I think that's the best part about this NBA season, that it's going to shock us a lot. But I want to hear your opinions down below in the NBA. Not the NBA, in the comment section. So let me hear that stuff. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, so let's road to 2K. Trying to make a video every day. About to post one now. I think I'm about to post another today. I'll post 2 today. Hopefully one of them pops off. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' down below. Probably make 3 videos today. May pump all 3 out so I can have a video for tomorrow and then pump a second out for tomorrow. Just trying to be proactive, productive. That's the way you got to do stuff in life. But yeah, let me hear your opinions down below in the comments section. Really be valuable. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate all of your comments. I really do. I answer all comments. I answer every single comment. It's actually something I love. I pride myself over. So let me hear those replies down below. So yeah, this is the video, guys. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Until next, guys. Peace out.